My boy, I love him. Sugar
Mhm.
Shane McClanahan. Um,
Yes.
why are you this high on McClanahan at number 7?
So, yeah, McShane, as I like to call him,
Mhm.
for whatever reason. Uh, McShane is also coming back from Tommy John here, and as we've seen that, the Rays are saying, yes, he's ready to go and everything along those lines. Um, we've seen these guys come back from Tommy John who are elite talents, who have healthier elbows arguably than others here. I do very much, understand the argument and pushback of, "Hey, this is the Rays. They are more likely than others to limit their guys." They have McClanahan for not just this year, so they do
Mhm.
wanna protect him in some way. But, this is your Tarek Skubal kind of play. Shane McClanahan's changeup became elite. This was absurdly good. A four-seamer sitting 97 the last time we saw him. Big curveball, big slider as well. And I would even say that McClanahan could be a little bit better with the slider against lefties. That was a big criticism I
Mhm.
had entering 2023. I was thinking maybe he could use a sinker, in addition to just help with that four seamer against lefties because he doesn't quite spot it as well as you want. But as I mentioned before in the other podcast with Scooble, this is a changeup league for lefties, and McClanahan has an unreal one. The Rays probably going to limit him a little at the beginning and then just let him loose for the most part. Maybe
Right.
pull him, in the sixth inning or so by August, something along those lines. But the quality, this is another 30% strikeout guy with elite ratios and should win ball games. You just don't find that. It is everyone else who we're going to talk about in the next tier and later in the other episodes are just all have questions. Everyone has a question. There's no certainty with all these guys. And I'm going to take the one that has a healthy elbow now
Mhm.
and has that top of the line talent.
Yeah. And again, listen, we've seen 166 innings from him in the past. So even if you're saying the Rays are going to limit him or not push him back too far, he could, what does that mean? 150? 160? I mean, we're throwing out arbitrary numbers here, but it's not like he's going to pitch 100 innings next year,
Right.
right? They're
Right.
not going to Shane Baz him or Boz him where he,
Yeah,
goes
he's better than
100.
Shane
He
Baz.
doesn't
And
come
also
until
Baz
June.
wasn't ready either.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you. Yeah, he wasn't ready. So that's why the Rays were like, okay, hold on a second. This is their ace. They need him
I
back.
I also think I mean, listen, I'm basing this on what Tampa Bay Rays beat writers were saying at the start of this season, but I think there may have been a chance that we saw McClanahan throw innings in September like DeGrom did if the Rays needed those innings.
Sure.
There
Yeah.
was talk at the start of the year that he could be ready by August, September. And then when the season went south, all of that talk ended. So we don't know, that's speculation, but based on the timing of his surgery, it would not have been a stretch to believe that he is currently healthy and ready to throw. And so by the
Right.
time opening day rolls around, he's going to be way in the clear in terms of his buildup and the health of his arm.
Yes.
And I expect the Rays to be better next year as well if we're looking for team context. And so, yeah, I admit my bias to McClanahan. I've been a fan since I first saw him throw a pitch. And so maybe my ranking of him is too high as well, but I'm in on him here. I think he's worth the gamble, considering, again, the landscape of starting pitchers and the fact that there's nobody after him that I'm like, oh, that guy is a locked in, surefire
A
ace.
and even I would do wanna mention this is how I'm doing these tiers. This tier of 3 of the injured studs who are easily top 5 if they're
Yeah.
just going every 5 days, and we know this.